Howdy, 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 and welcome back to the Lost Begotten channel. I'm your host, Fake TV's The Lost Begotten. So today, we have the American Nazi Party, the new t-shirt they're selling. No, we have a communist news network, cable news network, CNN report titled How the U.S. is at the center of the global arms trade. If you ask me, we're kind of off to the side. But if you want to call us the center, okay. Well, not only is this the opener, okay, as you can see 16 seconds in which they have, if you can't see it, 3 swastikas overlaid on top of each other. See that? So you have 10 total, isn't it? Yeah. And it's kind of the, Nazi mixed with 10-headed beast imagery on fucking CNN. The camera right there, sorry. And I find this fascinating because the presentation doesn't list the top 3. It doesn't mention how they get their totals. And he basically lists the primary beneficiaries and then says that we subsidize most of that, and then lists the countries that we subsidize, and it doesn't seem that the primary beneficiaries that he just listed were on that list. Or he doesn't mention that. Okay, so that's right here. Okay, so
in 2015, they have purchased everything from American-made F-15 fighter jets, M1 Abrams tanks, Apache attack helicopters, and Patriot missile batteries. The United Arab Emirates, Turkey, and many other countries are also big customers.
Okay. So Saudi Arabia, UAE, Turkey. Top 3 purchasers. Okay, let's go ahead and remember South Korea and Australia on there.
Now, these governments are essentially being given
and see if I can get it to his next little
the
graphic.
arms as the U.S. government in Pakistan.
You hear him? Yeah. These governments are essentially being given the arms. Okay? These governments, and he was just talking about what?
United Arab Emirates, Turkey, and many.
Saudi Arabia, UAE, Turkey, South Korea, Australia. Now, let's see if we can fucking read English, boys and girls. Israel, Egypt, Jordan, Pakistan, Iraq, Lebanon. Okay, so his words. And let me just emphasize that I'm pointing out how anti-American propaganda gets into people's skulls. Okay, how subtly and how down the middle they try to appear. You know, you just try to appear like this is a presentation, like some people could think it's good, some people could think it's bad. I just think it's a lie. Okay? And I'm going to go into more details on why it's a complete lie in a second. But
they're also big customers. Now, these governments are essentially being given the arms as the U.S. government contributes billions to foreign military financing.
Did you hear what he just said?
Countries are also big customers. Now, these governments are essentially being given the arms as the U.S. government contributes billions to foreign military financing. Roughly
Okay.
fighter jets, M1 Abrams tanks, Apache attack helicopters, and Patriot missile batteries. The United Arab Emirates, Turkey, and many.
Saudi Arabia. That's okay. Can you count the potato? Okay, I can count the potato. And that does not equal fucking potato. Oh my goodness. And this is brought to you by Mr. Anti-Hillary, by the way. Okay? Just so you know how much of the anti-Hillary shit you can trust. They're on CNN. I forget his fucking name. Obama ripped him a new one at the fucking press thing. So, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Turkey, South Korea, Australia, Taiwan, India, Singapore, Iraq, Egypt. Alright. So, that's the purchasers. Okay.
Roughly 5.7 billion is.
Come on. Be a good little YouTube app.
These governments are essentially being given the arms as the U.S.
Alright.
Jordan.
So, I see Iraq. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? He has Iraq listed twice. Really? Are you serious? I sound like fucking Paul Begley, but still, is he fucking serious? Like, how fucking dumb, how much of just an outright liar do you have? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? What is the point? Oh, Israel bad, Islam good, Hillary Clinton bad, who good? Who good? Trump? Bernie? Are you fucking kidding me? Trump's second-in-command advisor during this campaign is Yankovic's lawyer. Okay? The guy who was president of fucking Ukraine that caused the Maidan, you know, like the whole reason why the Maidan happened and why all this shit happened, okay? Had to do with this guy's counsel to the president of Ukraine, and he is now advising Trump. Okay, Mr. Pick a Russian Bride guy. Who says he can get along with Putin just fine. And says we need to stop supporting our allies. What would it take for people to get fucking clued in on what's going on here? The Cold War never ended. Okay? We've all been deceived. And these fuckers here helped do it. You know, you want to know what a Khazarian looks like? Wolf Blitzer. Line up Wolf Blitzer and Vladimir Putin next to each other. See the similarities. Okay? That is Babylon. Okay? Not America. Not the Catholic Church. There's images about Revelation in the Catholic Church. Okay? There's a lot of imagery woven into the buildings because that's how they used to, they used to record things in buildings, not just in writings, because when most of those buildings were built and planned out, they didn't have fucking printing presses, did they? Now, I'm not sitting here trying to defend the Catholic Church or shit like that, okay? But everything needs to be taken with a grain of salt, and, you know, bad things are bad things, and good people do them all the time. Alright? Again, I'm not defending. I'm just saying, a large group of good people can have a few bad apples. Alright? Period. That's what I mean. Now, CNN, I don't know if there's any good people that work for CNN. I just don't fucking know. What do they have now? Glenn Beck and fucking this guy and fucking John King? I mean, are you kidding me? They're Republicans in disguise. People say the CNN is the liberal media. Are you fucking kidding me? There's nothing liberal about CNN. Alright? And the difference between what people understand to be a communist and the type of communist that Wolf Blitzer is lies in the habit of accusation with identity. Okay? When somebody like this is planning out their accusations, the best way to distract people of what they're guilty of is to accuse them of the same thing. So, all the way up until CNN's founding, one of the main terms that was used for America was the imperialists. Alright? Communism was being sold as a people in control. It's actually mob rule, which is, you know, subject to despotism. But the fact of the matter is, their secret identity lies in their primary accusation. Wolf Blitzer is an imperialist. The people he works for are imperialists. These people want to literally take over the world. Whereas American free trade people just want to be able to do business all over the world. And, you know, you can't exploit local populations without local governments. And we're not exactly putting these people there. Not defending that either, but taking over by force and killing everybody who owns land, who owns a store, who owns a factory, which is what communism does, so that the secret fucking mafia can own it all and claim that the people own it all, I think that's worse. I think that's worse than the most corrupt forms of capitalism, as we Americans practice it. Now, the Bush administration and that kind of logic was definitely pushing the line, okay? But we got America back and nobody seemed to notice under the Obama administration. Obama will be remembered as one of the greatest presidents in American history. That's a fact, Jack. Get used to it. And learn why and shed your ignorance. Because this should be obvious, but it's not. I bet you most people see this headline and yep, America, fucking evil empire America, selling all the weapons. Okay, what they fail to mention is that the only way
Turkey and many other countries,
the only way America sells the most weapons is by the dollar signs. Okay, by the numbers of dollars they're worth. Not by the actual quantity, that's a fact, and not by the amount of ammunition that we sell. That's a fact. Okay? And notice, again, like I pointed out at the beginning, they didn't do a top 3 suppliers. They've done top 10 purchasers. Okay, this is probably a legitimate list. That second list had Iraq twice on it. Why? Because it's the only fucking country they had in common. Meanwhile, he's sitting there telling you that the countries that are purchasing the weapons from us are being given the money. Do I need to fiddly fuck with this again? Huh? Huh?
large
Oh look,
S.
it worked. Oh, it stopped working. Something's gone wrong. Hammond?
This
But yeah. One of these things is like the other. The rest fucking ain't, are they? But, you know, they went and bullshitted you, and they actually listed it twice. Oh my goodness, they listed it twice.
for
They listed Iraq
2017.
twice.
Israel, Egypt, Jordan,
Look at that.
Pakistan, and Iraq.
Pakistan, Iraq, Lebanon, Tunisia, Ukraine, and Iraq? Make sure you get to see Israel in a negative light. Make sure you get to see Israel in a negative light because of this fucking propaganda. Oh, but Wolf Blitzers is a Jew. What? No, he's a false Jew. He waves the flag of anti-Semitism if anybody criticizes him. He stood for Israel. Yeah, he played a part to gain trust. We've been infiltrated. We've been deceived as a nation. And everybody needs to empty their cup because it is overfilling. And I cannot give you anything to drink until you fix that problem. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, pray for us.